got an amazing away record so far in just going to be really drawn one maybe one or the other ones and talk. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, a bit of everything. So maybe in some situations the fixture list, in some situations it's just the quality of the players we can put on the team sheet. And I think it's also our playing style that helps us, but...
The slot ball era is officially here, and it's off to an electrifying start. With a brand new game plan that's built to win, Slot is stepping in to fill the big shoes left by the legendary Jurgen Klopp, who took the Reds to Premier League and Champions League glory. He's all about winning, no frills, just results. Get ready to jump into how this fresh mindset and innovative tactics could catapult Liverpool back to the top this season.
For another big moment, and he is just simply unshakable in such situations. Brilliant save, Salah, goal! What a reaction from Mohamed Salah!
Arne Slot is already making waves as Liverpool's new boss, and it's clear why fans are taking notice. Watching his team maintain that intense, fast-paced energy feels like Klopp's spirit is still on the pitch, but Slot's style adds a twist to Liverpool's trademark game, focusing on control, skill, and a sharper sense of timing that's distinctly his own. What's cool about Slot? He's all about adaptability. He's not here to force a one-size-fits-all approach. He's reading each match as a fresh challenge. One game he might slow things down to focus on possession and control. The next, he's all in, pushing his players forward to press high and strike fast on the counter. That mix keeps Liverpool's playbook unpredictable, making it tough for opponents to settle in. Forget Klopp's high-pressing play. Slot's tactics flow like water. Each moment brings a new shift, adding unpredictability to the game. This isn't just strategy, it's a whole philosophy. Slot treats every match like a unique puzzle, needing a custom solution. His knack for reading the game means Liverpool's style stays fresh, keeping rivals guessing and his players ready to adapt on the fly. And let's talk about possession. It's transformed under Slot. They're not just holding the ball to keep it, they're wielding it like a weapon, creating real chances and controlling the game's tempo. Slot gives his players the freedom to make those quick, instinctual calls, keeping them sharp and flexible when the heat's on. The Dutchman is into the 4-2-3-1 formation. This means he puts two defensive midfielders in front of the back four. They've got the defense covered. And then there's Dominik Szoboszlai, who gets to play more forward. He's got the freedom to create. Now, Klopp, he was all about that 4-3-3 and pressing hard, but under Slot, Liverpool's playing differently. They're taking their time, building up the play. Check this out, 11% of their touches are happening in their own penalty area. Last season, it was just 6% under Klopp. This shows Slot wants control and possession. It's not the frantic style we saw before, a whole new game for Liverpool. Arne Slot is stepping into a new role at Liverpool, and he's got a fresh approach that fans are really getting behind. Forget about flashy transfers. Slot is all about that use what you have mentality. While some supporters might be itching for big signings to shake things up, Slot is laser focused on getting results with the players already in the squad. This Liverpool team, it's not just a one-man show. Every player is stepping up and playing their part, and it's honestly pretty exciting. Take Ryan Gravenberch, for example. Under Slot, he's gone from being just another midfielder to a game-changer for Liverpool. Slot has really found a way to tap into his potential. He's letting Gravenberch drive the play, slice through defenses, and create some awesome chances. Gravenberch feels like a new guy. He says he's more comfortable under Slot, and you can totally see it on the pitch. Slot switched things up, moving away from Klopp's high-speed, direct style to something a bit smoother. It's less about the frantic pace and more about control and making smart plays. That's how you get players performing at their best. In this 4-2-3-1 setup, Gravenberch fits right in along Szoboszlai and McAllister. It's a dynamic trio with Szoboszlai often dropping back or switching spots, adding a layer of stability. They're moving as one, playing in sync, but it's also way more structured. No more total freedom like under Klopp. The best part, Liverpool's finally got a setup that locks down counter-attacks, and they're keeping the ball better too. Less risky, more control. You can see it in the numbers. Liverpool's progressive passes per game are down by 18%, but accuracy up, and they're showing on the scoreboard. Fewest goals conceded all season and the lowest expected goals against. And then there's Andrew Robertson. He may not always grab the headlines, but under Slot, he's become an absolute workhorse, the backbone of the team. Slot knows how to harness Robertson's grit and skill, turning him into a vital player who can contribute both defensively and in attack. Look at Luis Diaz and Trent Alexander-Arnold too. Slot's given Diaz the green light to unleash his speed and make those sharp attacks. He's got the freedom to switch from playmaker to defensive anchor. Slot isn't boxing these guys into one role, he's letting them play their game, and it's paying off big time. Slot's brought something new. It's not Klopp's high-speed chaos, but it's working. Liverpool's looking rock solid. Now, some fans might think you need a huge influx of new talent to find success, but Slot's showing us that's not the case. He's got a proven track record of developing players and working within a budget. The current Liverpool squad is stacked with talent that fits perfectly into his vision for the game. And let's talk about the big names he's got on his side. Alisson Becker, a total game changer in goal. Mo Salah, the guy knows how to score and always delivers when it counts. Plus, you can't forget Virgil van Dijk, one of the best centre-backs around. With these veterans leading the charge, Slot has a solid foundation to work with as he builds a cohesive team. What's crucial here is that Slot isn't stepping into a total rebuild, unlike when Klopp took over and had to make major changes. Slot is walking into a strong squad that he can build on. He's all about instilling confidence and unity without starting from scratch. Fans and players are loving it. They appreciate seeing quick wins and watching the team gel on the pitch. This whole vibe Slot is creating, it's contagious. Liverpool isn't just about individual talent, it's about harnessing that talent for the greater good of the team. You can feel that energy every time Liverpool hits the pitch. Fans know they're supporting a team that's all in, working together towards a common goal. Alright, let's talk about Slot's game philosophy. This guy is all about beating expectations. Now that Liverpool's got a Dutch manager, we've got to break down his tactical style. Forget about rigid formations. Slot's approach is all about fluidity. His players are always switching positions. They react to what the other team is doing. For example, when he faces a team with a narrow front two, his goalkeeper steps up between the centre-backs. This creates a 3v2 at the back. They can easily bypass the initial press and get the ball out to the fullbacks. It's smart, it's simple, and it keeps the game flowing. Now let's say the other team has a front three. What does Slot do? He adjusts. He moves his pivot into a vertical position, keeping one player close to the back three. This keeps things organized and helps control the space. But here's where it gets really interesting. When he's up against a strong side with 4 or 5 players pushing forward, Slot takes it up a notch. He brings in an extra centre mid and tucks one of the fullbacks inside. Boom, now they've got a massive 6v5 advantage. Why is this so special? It forces the opposition's markers to shift to one side. This opens up space for the wide fullbacks to make a move. They can charge down the flanks and create opportunities. But here's the catch. If they try to play a direct ball, the other team can quickly react. They can limit those forward options and shut things down fast. So, Slot's tactical philosophy, it's all about adaptability and creating those crucial moments in a match. It keeps opponents on their toes and fans excited. That's the magic of his game. Slot's Liverpool, it's all about slowing things down just enough to stay in control without losing the edge. Instead of Klopp's high-octane blitz, Slot's brought in a chill but deadly 4-2-4 that messes with opponents. He's using it to draw them in, baiting their press so Liverpool can break right through and find open spaces. And when they lose the ball, they're on it, flipping straight into an intense press to get it back. Fullbacks, they're everywhere, not sticking wide but cutting in, keeping the attack unpredictable and giving Liverpool numbers where it counts. The backline shifts between 3 and 4, switching up based on how the other team presses. The goalie's part of it too, setting the tone with precise line-breaking passes that keep the flow moving up the field. Once they're in midfield, the tempo changes again. Slot wants fast vertical moves, aiming to slice through gaps with midfielders pushing forward, wingers tucking in tight. It's all about keeping defenders guessing and setting up quick attacks. And in the final third, fast, snappy passing and overlap plays. Fullbacks spread wide while the midfield charges up to get in on the action, maximizing shot chances with a little risk to keep things interesting. When they press, they mean business. Forwards and attacking mids set the tone, looking to force errors high up. They're watching for any little mistake, a bad pass, wrong body angle, and then boom, they're on it. Defensively, Slot's made them compact and relentless. They close up lanes and make the center a no-go zone. Depending on the situation, they'll drop into a mid or low block, sticking together to keep things locked up and airtight. You know how some players are always going for those tough passes? It rarely pays off. Under Klopp, it was all about that fast, aggressive style, looking for every chance to hit a deep ball. The front three would press like crazy, trying to win it back, and then boom, they'd counter-attack. It worked sometimes, but with Slot, there's a calmer vibe that might really take Liverpool further. Last season, letting in 41 goals was a big red flag. That's why Slot likes Jota over Nunez. Jota's got that ability for moving and connecting, fitting right into what Slot wants. Nunez, he thrived in Klopp's chaos, just going on instinct instead of following a game plan. And Salah, he's rolling with the changes too. He said it himself. We're playing different football now. The manager wants us to control the game. With Jurgen, we were always pressing and attacking. Now we slow things down sometimes, and that's part of the plan. Jurgen Klopp and Arne Slot are both all about wingers. You can see it in Slot's time at Feyenoord. He's made it super clear, signing wingers is a top priority for him. It shows just how much he values that position. Slot loves a left winger who can carry the ball, cut inside and link up with teammates. That's music to guys like Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo. They live to take on defenders. Now, on the other side, Mohamed Salah's ball carrying hasn't been as sharp lately, but here's the twist. Slot wants his wingers to invert, creating those dual number 10s in the middle. That could bring Liverpool's wide triangles back to life. And let's not overlook Liverpool's recent transfers. They've built a squad that's super versatile and ready to mix things up. This fits right in with Slot's style. If Klopp and Slot can get on the same page about wingers, we're in for some seriously exciting football. Arne Slot is off to a flying start at Liverpool, and fans are absolutely buzzing. The team looks sharper and more cohesive than ever. It's like Slot has flipped a switch, and suddenly they're playing with a new energy. Slot might stick with many of the same players and tactics as Jurgen. We've seen such an impressive beginning under his leadership, and it's tough to predict where it will lead. Will there be another trophy this season? Who knows, but what's clear is that Slot's Liverpool is already a force to be reckoned with. What's exciting, people are starting to see him as a winner. He's not just a good coach, he's a results-driven manager. Every match shows his philosophy in action, and those victories are more than just numbers. They're proof that his methods work. Doubters are beginning to change their minds. Slot's pragmatic style is bringing real results, and you can feel the momentum building. Confidence is soaring, and the team believes they can take on anyone. Fans are rallying behind him, and Anfield is electric with optimism. It's an exciting time to support Liverpool, and Slot's journey has only just begun. Slot is making some serious moves at Liverpool, but it's all about evolution, not revolution. He's switched Klopp's classic 4-3-3 for a slick 4-2-3-1, and it's paying off big time. With Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister in a double pivot, we're seeing Dominic Szoboszlai push higher to kickstart the press. It's a smart tweak that's really working. When Liverpool's got the ball, Trent Alexander-Arnold is still doing his thing, slipping from a right back into midfield, adding that extra flair. Gravenberch and McAllister are taking turns bursting forward. And can we talk about Gravenberch? He's already made 367 carries this season. That's some serious movement and creativity. This new setup means Liverpool can play smarter and more efficiently. They're creating better chances and finding those sweet shooting positions. Fewer attempts, sure, but the conversion rate, way up. It's quality over quantity, and it's showing on the pitch. And let's not forget the defense. This 4-2-3-1 formation is making them tougher to break down. They're winning tackles left and right and cutting down those silly mistakes. The best part, this silent evolution is just getting started. Slot's calm presence and authority are resonating with the squad, and you can feel the confidence growing. For Liverpool fans, the exciting thing is their star-studded forward line hasn't even hit full stride yet. That's got to give nightmares to EPL rivals like Manchester City and Arsenal. So what's coming for Liverpool under Slot? Fans can expect some serious tactical discipline and a fresh focus on keeping that ball moving. Slot's all about building a team that's structured and balanced, one that can control the game and tighten up the defense. But don't worry, we're not losing that thrilling Liverpool vibe. Slot knows how to keep it exciting. He's mixing that smart control with the high-energy flair we crave, so the Reds will still be lighting up the pitch. Get ready for a team that not only dominates possession, but also knows when to strike. It's gonna be a wild ride. Arne Slot is really shaking things up at Liverpool, and it's exciting to watch. The energy, the strategy, the results, it's all coming together. Can he lead Liverpool to more trophies? We'll have to wait and see. But if this start is anything to go by, it's going to be one thrilling ride. If you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights. And make sure to catch our video on Ryan Gravenberch's incredible transformation under Slot. The new Ryan Gravenberch is scary and nobody noticed. You won't want to miss it.